You're listening to 903 Network Radio, hip hop, R&B, and soul.
Forget everything else. Forget everything else. Forget that there was any sunlight left. What would you spend today thinking about? Yourself or the man that's beside you? Or the man that you know you'll give everything in your heart for? We get one opportunity in life, one chance in life to do whatever you're gonna do, to lay your foundation, to make whatever mark you're gonna make, whatever legacy you're gonna leave your legacy. And it's found through effort. Wins and losses come a dime a dozen. But effort, nobody can judge effort. Because effort is between you and you.
All right. Welcome everybody. Sports show of a different variety. Welcome to my sports show. And that's what we're going to call it, my sports show. It's the sports show that crosses the goal line while hitting a home run after making the winning goal before hitting the three from downtown. So, welcome everybody. KD Senior in the building. First thing, let's jump into this NBA draft.
With the first pick in the 2017 NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Markelle Fultz from the University of Washington. Second pick in the 2017 NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Lonzo Ball from UCLA. Third pick in the 2017 NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Jason Tatum from Duke University.
I was impressed by a couple of people. A couple of teams made some good moves. But bottom line, Golden State is still the favorite. Unless somebody does something drastic, it's Golden State all day. Now, I personally am a Rockets fan, but we'll have to see what they do in the offseason. As I look at some of these teams that helped themselves in the draft, I can't help but look at Boston. Jason Tatum is going to hit the floor running. A lot of people don't like him. I'm a Duke fan, even though I'm supposed to be impartial. I like his game, and I think he's going to start from day one. Cleveland, they're in the running, but they still need some help. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody's looked at all of these picks, analyzed what they see. I'm going to tell you what I see. Chicago just shot themselves in the foot. Getting rid of Jimmy Butler, your main scorer, makes no sense.
At all.
I don't get it. You still have him under contract for 2 more years. But you decide you want to pull the plug on it. Instead of building around him, you delete him. So you're going to sit here and tell me that Zach LaVine and Chris Dunn can do what Jimmy Butler does. I don't know what reality you're in, but it's not the real reality, because Jimmy Butler is a top 15 player. Zach LaVine and Chris Dunn aren't even in the top 50. I just don't get it.
They just stripping it down, man.
Literally. And somebody said this to me, and I can't help but laugh. He calls it the curse of the Bulls.
That's real shit.
Ever since they pretty much made Jordan retire, and all of their shenanigans, getting rid of Pippen, and dismantling the team,
it's a wrap.
I agree with him.
It's a wrap.
I really do. I agree with him. But it just furthers what he said to me. It's the curse of the Bulls, and they keep shooting themselves in the foot. Now, I don't know what your take is, but here's my take. This Lonzo Ball fiasco, and the reason I call it a fiasco is because I really think that the sideline distraction of LeVar Ball is going to be detrimental. If Lonzo Ball had Kyrie Irving skills and he was an essential game changer, I discount the fact of LeVar Ball. But for Lonzo Ball to be a standout, he's going to have to be lights out, especially with a not so good Lakers team. You know, they're trying to build chemistry, and what's the biggest killer of chemistry? Outside influence. I really think that LeVar Ball is going to really hurt the Lakers unless Magic Johnson steps in. Now, this is what I've done. I've listed the top 8 for each conference in the NBA. Eastern Conference: Boston, Cleveland, Toronto, Washington, Atlanta, Milwaukee, Indiana, and Chicago. That's the top 8 for the Eastern Conference. I don't really see any particular moves except for Atlanta will probably drop because they traded Dwight Howard.
I agree.
Which opens the door.
But the kid they got is a nice little piece.
Yeah, but see, Dwight, he's not an offensive threat,
right,
but he's a heck of a defensive threat.
Yeah, he changed shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you lose a defensive presence like that, because I mean he's always in the running.
But I'm glad because he went to Jordan team, so I'm glad. I'm glad, and we got Malik Lamont. You know, I ride with Jordan, man. You know, I know it's political,
but no, that's what I'm saying. Atlanta's gonna drop off because they lost that inside presence.
But they wasn't no factor, no way though.
It actually helped their game because they wanted to play a fast-paced game.
Right.
They can't play a fast-paced game now because guess what? We got to slow it down because we can't stop nobody. Milwaukee helped themselves.
The teams that win, they create a brand, an identity,
definitely,
a style of play. And to me, Atlanta's been kind of, they just, you don't know what they are when you look at them. It's like they just playing basketball.
They got some colorful uniforms.
Yeah, they got some cute uniforms. It's neon and all that, but hey, that don't make you play no better, man.
Yeah. I think what they say crap runs downhill.
Right.
Their problems start at the top. Their problems really start at the top. Until they get their top fixed, that's what it's going to be for Atlanta. Because it seems like every year they stay in flux.
Right.
Because the general manager and the owner, president of operations and all of that, they always button heads, and when you got confusion at the top,
right,
you know what's going to happen with your soldiers. They're going to be dazed and confused just like the rest of them. But like I said, I think that the top 8 will basically stay pretty much the same without much of a change in the Eastern Conference, except for the fact that Atlanta might slide a little bit due to trading Dwight. And it also depends on how Indiana shakes out, because it looks like they're trying to trade Paul George.
Man, that's crazy to me.
If they get rid of Paul George,
that's downhill for them.
If they get rid of Paul George, then there'll be another
that's like
team jump into that 8th.
I'm not comparing Paul George to Kobe, but it's almost like this. It's like if the Lakers would have traded Kobe.
No, it's exactly like that.
That
Paul
dude
George is their team,
he the truth, man.
He's their team.
He the truth, though.
Yeah.
He the truth.
The dude can play. I mean, and just think about it, especially after coming off a broke leg.
Right. He remind me of a T-Mac type of, Danny Granger type of. He's better than Danny Granger, but he ain't quite as good as T-Mac was.
Well, you know why he's good? Because Danny Granger took him under his wing and taught him some things.
Yeah, that's what we play like too, Danny Granger.
Yeah.
But now it's about everybody. That's why people don't win, because they trying to keep up with other people instead of playing your brand. Right. Now everybody trying to get all these teams together and make these super teams. But you got to have the right pieces.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just. You seen the Lakers? They put Peyton on the team and Karl Malone, Even though they went to the finals, I mean,
right
they
on
had
their
Shaq
face.
though. They had Shaq, so they was gonna go to the finals.
Fell right on
But
their
the
face.
chemistry ain't,
Yeah.
you know, it's just, I don't know, man.
Well, a lot of people undervalue chemistry,
Right.
and they base their decisions on contract size.
You better watch Golden State. That's all about chemistry.
Well,
Niggas know when the back cut.
I will. I will be honest with you. They play the best brand of basketball
Love
than
it.
anybody.
I love it.
They're hard to beat, and a lot of people don't pay attention to it. And it was brought to my eyes. They actually play really good defense.
Yeah, they do. Team defense.
Yeah, they really play
Excellent team defense.
good defense, bro. I mean,
You could have put Durant up there in the defensive player of the year because I seen him play.
no, he played the best defense he's played. in
Ever
his
played?
career.
Yeah, ever played. I seen
He
him.
played some hellacious defense, bro. So let's move to the Western Conference. Western Conference is really easy.
You say the Western Conference is easy? Why?
Western-
Because
no,
of Golden
I'm talking about
State?
It's easy to diagnose
Oh, right.
because I like my Rockets,
Right.
but I don't see nobody in the Western Conference beating Golden State except for San Antonio. But for San Antonio to do that, they've got to get Kawhi some help.
They need a point guard.
Well, they're talks in free agency that Chris Paul might go
Right.
there. But here's the thing with Chris Paul. Where is he always?
On
Hurt.
the bench, right. Yeah.
You know? And, you know, you can't win a championship on paper.
For sure.
You know, the top seed is Golden State in the Western Conference. San Antonio's number 2. Houston's a close number 3. They're going to need some major changes to catch up, though. Because their lack of defense is going to hurt them. You know, because they play defense when they want to, not when they have to.
Right.
Now, I think a change is coming simply because the Clippers are in a position to lose 3 of their best players. That's CP3, Blake, and DeAndre Jordan.
All 3 of them?
All 3 of them.
Wow.
So, if that were to happen, they're an immediate bottom feeder.
They kind of, to me, man, Blake Griffin remind me of, he got the same problem I used to get mad at Dirk for. Like, you got all this talent, but you want to stay on the damn perimeter all the time,
Yeah.
bro. Nobody can jump with you,
Nobody.
bro. You
Well, I
fast.
take that back. Aaron Gordon can jump with it.
Yeah, but he don't got the same skill as Blake.
No, I'm talking about, but he can at least jump with it.
Right.
But I don't get that either, man. You got all the skill,
Yes.
all the strength, but your mentality is soft.
Yeah, the Clippers ain't. Yeah.
So if we take the Clippers out of that spot, that's going to probably move the Mavs into the 8th spot. Because the Clippers are at 4. If you take them out, Utah moves up to 4.
You say Utah?
Yeah. Utah's scary good, man.
Yeah,
just
they
need,
are.
They
They
just
are.
need some veteran leadership, man, and they'll be okay. Oklahoma City is going to be a contender for, 5th or 6th. Maybe even 7th because Westbrook is all they have.
Mm-hmm.
I watched this past season, and for some reason, somebody told Victor Oladipo he was a 3-point shooter. And I don't get that.
He got to though, because the way Westbrook played, he got to
Yeah,
stay.
well,
he got to stay out of the lane.
But here's the thing, though. If you're going to try to change your game,
Right,
work on it.
right.
Don't just come to the beginning of the season. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna spot up and shoot threes.
Yeah, you got to put
That's
the work
about
in.
that's about like me just saying I'm gonna drive down to NASA and fly the space shuttle. That's not gonna end pretty good.
Right.
So now we have Memphis, and Memphis can be really good if they can stay healthy.
Yeah.
Because either
They remind me of San Antonio.
yeah, they do. I mean, they can play. They can play, man.
I like Conley though.
If Conley can stay healthy, and if they can keep their big man healthy, they are a threat. But it seems like one or the other is always going down, and you don't know, what's up from
He
down.
can stay hurt.
Now, here's my dark horse though, because Portland has a chance to be top 3 in the Western Conference. Literally. Because at the end of the season, when they changed their mentality and they got the big boy, Nurkic.
Now, when you talk, can you see it?
Yeah. Okay. Now, when they got Nurkic and started giving him the ball
Right.
and letting the ball go through
Yeah,
him,
I like that. I like him.
they was killing people. Literally, they were killing people. I mean, knocking
But
people
he
in.
was hurt.
They even see that's what happened when they got to the playoffs and he
Right.
got hurt. They didn't know how to react.
Changed their whole game.
Yeah, it was just like it's got to go through Lillard and what's his name,
McCullum.
McCullum. Yeah, it had to go through one of them,
Right.
which is okay. But in the playoffs,
It don't
you gotta
work.
have.
You need big.
Yeah, you
niggas
gotta have an
down there.
arsenal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be versatile. See, like they can throw the ball into him and work off of him. Without him, they don't have nothing.
It's something about their system I don't like. I can't put my finger on it, man.
Well, it's too open.
The way they play sometimes, it's like
It's too open. They take too many risky shots. You know,
Right.
like they don't even let the big man get down the court to rebound, and the
right,
shots going up, and it's
right.
like, okay, if you taking a 3-pointer and your big man's not even past half court, who gonna rebound the ball?
right. Yeah, it's something about that I don't like, brother.
Yep. Okay, well, that's my take on the NBA.
So you got one Golden State, two,
two in Western Conference,
yeah,
San Antonio,
and then three,
Houston.
and then four.
See, that's the thing, because if Nurkic stays healthy, Portland can be 4. Portland can be 4, and Memphis would be 5.
Right.
Well, no, Memphis would be 6
I don't
because
really
Utah
see-
because Utah would be 5.
I don't really see no disagreements in that because that can go either way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that ain't.
And you and here's the thing: there's another team that I'm looking at that could sneak up into the 7th and 8th spot. 2 of them, Dallas can sneak in, and so can Phoenix.
Yeah, I like Phoenix too.
So one of those can make a difference, but it all boils down to what happens with the Clippers. That's what it boils
You don't
down
see
to.
the Lakers doing nothing this year?
I really don't.
Nothing.
I really don't. Simply because, like I said, that LeVar Ball thing
Right.
it's monumental, man.
I don't think it's gonna be like that.
Well, like I said, if Magic steps in, I think that could be the difference.
Right.
But
I
that's
just don't
gonna take-
think people is used to seeing a father go this way with his kid like that, bro. But I
Well,
think
remember
it's just
Archie Manning did it.
yeah, but he got a certain level of stature because he was
Yeah.
a quarterback himself.
Right.
But I'm just talking about the way he runs everything. Like,
Right.
you know,
Venus and Serena, Dad, he was that way.
it's an individual sport, though.
Yeah, but he was abrasive to the ears.
Yeah, he's supposed to be. I mean, to be honest with you, just think about it. If we don't take control, I don't really want to make this. This is a sports show, but I'm just saying, like,
Oh, say what you gotta say.
LeVar Ball is the example that everybody wants to be, but they won't say it out loud. I say it like that. Now, some of he go over the line. Yeah, he do. Like the $500 shoe. Yeah, that's over the line because
That's way over the
that's a
line.
whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
But I like the intention of what he's doing, But I think Magic got enough clout with that man where he will respect the situation in the business. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, if that's what happens, that'll be great for
Right.
all parties involved.
But I think, as far as the basketball aspect, I think the dude got Jason Kidd ability in him, bro.
No, he does. But remember what Jason Kidd's problem was in the beginning.
Right. Now
Remember
they was
called-
beefing over Tony
No,
Braxton. That's what's
no,
wrong with
remember
them.
remember they called him Asen
Yeah.
because he didn't have no jet.
Yeah, he couldn't shoot, but old boy can shoot though.
Well, I mean, we'll find
He
out.
got a crazy jump shot, but
Yeah. Well, to each his own. Because
Right.
if you think about it, if you look at Steph Curry's shot,
Right.
he shoots in front of his face,
right.
which is a no-no
Well,
for a fundamental jump shot.
but
But
when
he
your
makes
daddy,
it like crazy.
when your daddy is Dale Carey though,
Yeah.
who's to say what's wrong?
Yeah.
Dale Carey was a beast though.
Yeah, he was.
You
He
know.
was. And let's not discount Seth with
Yeah.
the Mavericks.
Oh, that's a jewel, diamond in the
Yes,
rough.
literally.
Yeah, that's diamond in the
Literally.
rough.
I think
I knew when he won the Summer League MVP and Mavericks jumped on that, just like Ferg, we jumped on that. Like, we finding a lot of hidden jewels, so
Yeah.
we just need somebody big.
well, y'all got the biggest jewel.
What? Who?
Who y'all signed? Mr. Barnes.
Harrison Barnes?
Harrison Barnes was a baller this
Yeah,
season.
he's good, man. He all right.
And but here's the thing: you got to think about it. he had to grow because he was used to being a backup in that Golden State system.
He North Carolina, so I'm
now-
gonna ride with him, man.
Get out of here.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ride with him,
And that's the
man.
main reason I can't stand. No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, it is what it is. But like I said, man, I think it should be a good year for the Mavericks.
So who you got in the East? What's the 1 through 5 in the East? What'd you hit?
5 in the East. Boston 1, Cleveland 2, Toronto 3.
You got Boston ahead of Cleveland?
Yeah.
King James?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, okay.
No, because of Jason Tatum.
No.
No, see, Jason Tatum
He's
is
the
going.
baller. He's the baller.
Well, here's the thing. He's going to take the ball out of Isaiah Thomas's hands,
Right.
Because the way Cleveland beat Boston in the playoffs,
Right.
let's just rough up Isaiah Thomas.
Right.
Let's just
Yeah.
rough up Isaiah Thomas.
That's how they beat Golden State too that
Yeah.
one time.
You know what I'm saying? Let's just rough up Isaiah Thomas, muck it up. You know what I'm saying, and make it hard for him.
Yeah,
And-
I respect that.
And we'll see what happens. But like I said, 1 Boston, 2 Cleveland, 3 Toronto, 4 Washington, and I had Atlanta at 5.
Right. I don't even like Washington's setup.
Well, Washington could actually beat 3
Who you had number 3?
Toronto.
See, I don't like their setup either.
See, Washington could actually beat 3 and beat Toronto.
I don't want no nigga that run I don't want nobody on my team that's gonna go in the locker room before it's even halftime because you in your feelings about something. Like, you can't depend on your point guard can't be that dude.
that's
Like, you can't do that. Like, that's what I don't like. I don't like his whole little demeanor.
Oh, you know what? I did leave out something.
What?
The Western Conference could change drastically,
Right.
because Jimmy Butler gives the Minnesota what they need.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, we did
Jimmy
forget.
Butler-
We did forget
Jimmy Butler
Minnesota.
and Wiggins.
Right.
That's nice.
And Carl Anthony Towns.
That's nice.
And
Rubio?
What's that? Balamute or whatever his name
And
is.
Babute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they have a nice squad, man.
Yeah, they might make the playoffs this year. They should make the playoffs
Yeah, they
this year.
should. They should.
But Rubio can't shoot, so
Well, you know, you're not asking him to shoot too many times. You're
but
asking him
he
to
can
be
pass
lined
the
up.
shit out that ball
Yeah,
though.
look, pass,
Yeah.
look, get the offense initiated.
And he play pretty good defense too.
He does.
Yeah.
Let them spot up because
Right.
he averages, I think, 8 assists a game.
Yeah, that's true.
And look, and nobody
For
else in
real.
the league average that.
That's tight.
But and another thing I did want to point out, there's still on the table an option of the Cavaliers talking a 3-way trade to get Paul George.
Man, I think that is ridiculous.
It would Paul George would go to the Cavs,
That is
Kevin
ridiculous.
Love would go to Denver, and Denver is trying to get Jamal Murray from the Nuggets.
Who's trying to get him? Cleveland.
Pacers.
Oh, Pacers want Jamal Murray.
Pacers want Jamal Murray.
I don't understand that either because y'all just
They
really
need a point guard.
Who, the Pacers?
Yes.
Yeah, they do. But is it really worth it for not to be Paul George on your team though? You know, that's just he ain't.
Well, this is what it boils down to. Paul George has already said
He's
he
gone.
won't out.
He's gone. So they got to
So
get something
yeah,
for
they
him.
want
Right?
to get something for him.
Yeah,
So
I get that, but damn, homie.
Oh, and I did notice another thing.
What?
The Mavs declined the option on Dirk.
Oh, that's for budgeting reasons. He
Yeah,
will
but-
be with the Mavericks. He always.
No,
do
I know
that.
he's gonna be with the Mavericks,
Yeah.
but I mean, Mark Cuban signed a contract to pay that man $50 million over 2 years.
Right.
Get that man his money.
He gonna give him his money. He gonna get a new contract. I guarantee he gonna get a new. We always take care of Dirk, man. You know, Dirk is like Romo, man. You know,
Oh, no, that's real.
whatever he do, you know,
That's real.
You gonna get your money, man. You know what I'm
Go
saying?
get your paper there, bro. bro.
For real. Man, you ain't gonna. You gotta insert your name, the show name, bro.
I did earlier.
No, you gotta do it every now and then. So
Okay.
people just,
You're listening to My Sports Show on 903 Network Radio.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. We getting it in.
No, you getting.
We gonna switch
I'm
segments.
just here.
We gonna switch segments now.
I'm a ghost.
We going NFL.
Yeah.
And with that being said,
Yeah.
Now that OTAs are done, what is everybody looking forward to? Training camps start July 19th. That's when the first one kicks off.
I hate July because there ain't shit going on in sports. Nothing. Baseball. That's
Right?
it. I don't hate July because my daughter's birthday in July, but
Yeah, my
I
wife's
don't like
birthday
it for
in July.
sports. Yeah, I don't like it for sports.
So, now that we're on football, what are you looking forward to? I mean, it's my sports show, and I'm not supposed to be partial, but I
It's
am
your
a Cowboys
show.
fan.
Right? Me too.
So, of course, we're going to talk Cowboys.
Yeah, we gonna talk Cowboys.
Now, the thing that I'm looking forward to with the Cowboys is one thing.
Right.
My one thing is, do they or don't they get the ball to Dez Moore? Because I, for one, not just because I played receiver
Right.
growing up, I, for one, think that they need to get the ball to Dez Moore because that opens up everything.
I thought last year, they should have done that at the beginning, but I understand what Dax was doing too. He was establishing his dominance, far as nobody's going to tell him where he's going to go with the
Yeah,
ball. He's going to
definitely.
spread it around to everybody. But I
Definitely.
think now that they've been playing together, and they just added Switzer. Oh my Lord, that's another North Carolina boy. Yes,
You know what? We
yes.
finna have to pause
He's
the
a
show.
beast. He's a beast.
You and this North Carolina
He's a
stuff is
beast.
killing
Hey,
me.
Switzer's a beast,
No,
bro.
I've been watching video,
Right.
and
A
I've
Switzer?
been listening to them talk about him.
Right.
And from what I hear,
Right.
he's going to be the reason that Lucky Whitehead gets cut.
Yeah, and I agree with it. I mean, I like
I
Lucky.
saw a video. He caught a pass in front of Skandrick.
Right.
Skandrick ended up on his face. Didn't even touch it.
Right. Yeah,
That's impressive, though.
Switzer's a beast, man.
Because Skandrick is one of the better slot corners in the league.
Right.
And for him to totally shake him and make him fall on his face, that's impressive, bro. And he's going to be the punt returner, too. Punt return and kick return. Man, I really think that the defense will be better than it was because now you don't have any expectations for Claiborne to have to live up to his contract. Or, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because, that was always my thing. Is this dude going to live up to his contract or what? Brandon Carr, did he ever live up to his contract?
Yeah, he was decent. He
But-
was a staple. He
but-
didn't really get hurt that
3
much.
interceptions in 5 years, bro?
Yeah.
That's raggedy.
Yeah. I mean, he never was a speed corner. To get interceptions, you have to be constantly in the zone or be fast.
Well, here's the thing. The one thing that I did notice about him is every time somebody caught a pass on him, where was he? His back turn, playing catch up.
Yeah.
Which tells me you got bad technique.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it's gonna happen to every corner every now and then, you get caught trying to assume what route he gonna do.
Right.
You try to jump it, it's the wrong route. It happens because that's what good corners do. They gamble. But if every time somebody catches a pass on you, you playing catch up, that's bad technique, bro.
I'm worried about our defense, though.
I'm not.
As far as the secondary go, I'm worried about it.
I'm not, simply because guess what?
Right.
They're gonna bring them dudes along slow
Right.
because
Well, I took
Brown got a lot of playing time.
Let me
with
bag up
Claiborne
with
being
that.
out.
Let me bag up with that because I do like Brown
Yeah.
and Skandrick. He's a staple in there.
Right.
But are they gonna give David Irvin his shot?
Well, when he comes back from suspension, yeah,
He's suspended.
4 games.
Lord, sweet Jesus.
Well, what happened was he signed an endorsement deal with this protein shake.
Right.
Well, the protein shake had some banned
stuff
stuff in
in
it,
it,
and he
right,
didn't know it. So, of course, everybody wants to capitalize on their
Right,
money.
right.
So he signed the endorsement deal, took
Right,
the protein shake.
right.
So now he's suspended for 4 games.
He a beast, man.
Which was out of his
He's
control.
a beast. He's a hit.
So and then remember, Jalen's playing this year.
Right. Oh, the linebacker.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So that's gonna give
That's
them
the
a
only
boost.
way to see. That's the only way that our secondary is going to have the help they need if we get more pressure on the quarterback. It don't have to be sacks.
Yes.
But the quarterback ain't supposed to be looking at first, second, third, fourth,
Get
fifth
to the sixth
progression.
read.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like Aaron Rodgers on that play.
Yeah.
Like come on, bro.
That's real.
Come on, bro.
That's real.
The man that ran all over the field sideways,
Twice.
bro.
Twice. But yeah, that's the one thing I'm looking for is
Right.
I'm looking for them to get Dez the ball more. I actually think that the defense is going to be okay because
Right.
Jalen Smith, you know, bigger, faster, stronger than what we had last year.
And with Sean Lee and what's the other linebacker?
Well, you really don't know at this point because you don't know.
What happened? Durant gone?
Yeah,
Damn, I liked him too. Bruce Carter been gone.
yeah.
Who's the other linebacker that was making plays? Was it one that was making plays?
Yeah, he was. But Gaskar, he was making plays, but I think he went somewhere else.
Right.
I think
I hate we lost Church.
I don't.
I do.
I don't
Because he tackles.
Well, but I mean, he was always out of position though. He was trying to be
Darren
Roy
Wilson.
Williams.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because remember, Darren Wilson was fundamental.
Right.
He was trying to be Roy Williams. I'm just gonna hit folks.
Right.
I'm just gonna hit folks.
Right.
Come on, man. You got to really know what you're doing.
Right.
I mean, he was good his first probably 2 or 3
Right.
years, and then he turned into.
I like Wilcox.
Hmm?
Like JJ Wilcox, man.
Oh yeah.
He a beast. He a heat seeking missile.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think that. I don't really think. I mean, I think the defense can be helped by like what we do already, which is run the ball.
Yeah.
But we can't just run the ball because we got playmakers and receiver now. Like, you got Switzer in the slot, Dez, Jason Wilson, the little squirrel, Cole Beasley.
He said the little squirrel.
That's what we call him, squirrel. And
See,
then
that's what I wanted to talk about right there. Not to cut you off. I want to see what this defensive line is going to do with Taco Charlton and Charles
Taco.
Tapper's Charles Tapper's going to actually get to play this season. Because
Right.
remember, he was hurt and missed all of last
Taco?
season.
What's his name?
It's Taco Charlton is the
Right.
rookie that just
From
got
Michigan,
drafted.
right, right.
But Charles Tapper, remember, he came from Oklahoma.
Right.
But he missed all of last
Yeah,
season.
he's a beast too.
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
And I want to see what the defensive line is going to do.
They got to get pressure.
Malik Collins and Thornton should do something at that defensive tackle spot. Oh, you know something we didn't talk about?
What?
Offensive line.
That ain't no problem.
No, because remember,
O'Leary?
remember O'Leary's gone.
That's what I'm saying.
And what's his name? Tackle.
Smith?
No.
Free?
Free. Doug Free is gone.
Okay.
So
We got somebody to step in the
But that's what I'm
spot.
saying. Somebody gonna have to step in.
What's the
And be
dude we
good.
got on the cheap in the first in the round that we signed him as an
Lyle Collins.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's gonna play guard though.
he gonna play guard.
Yeah, he's gonna play guard. He's where Leary was.
Our offensive line is off the chain though, man.
Yeah, I mean, I, for real.
I mean, then you got
That's who I was talking about. Kyle Wilber.
That's the
Kyle
line.
Wilber. And Hitchens. I forgot
Do
about
you know
Hitchens,
that I
too.
perfected that shit on Madden
What's that?
when I be playing people online? When I got Zeke, like I like to use the hurdle button, like to actually jump over people when they try. I be using that shit, bro, just cause he do it. That's what I do.
He do it.
Yeah, that's what I do. I perfected that though.
Another thing I want to see is who's gonna carry the ball now.
Running back.
Yeah, I'm talking about because you got to give Zeke a break every now and then.
Okay, you got what's the dude came from Washington a year ago? He ain't there no more.
Alfred Morris,
Mm-hmm.
they trying to trade him.
Who did we pick up in the draft? Didn't we get a running back in the draft?
Thomas. And they moved Jamil Showers from quarterback to safety.
Did Swoops make the team? Is Swoop
in
still
Seattle?
Is still in training camp? No, I thought he was with the Cowboys.
Which one, Tyrone?
Yeah, from
no,
right.
he in Seattle.
Oh,
He in Seattle.
that's what's up right there.
Yeah, Seattle grabbed him.
See, they're using right. That's what I don't understand about.
You know,
Cowboys.
another player I want to see is Rico Gallis.
Yeah, the tight end from Baylor.
Yeah, 6'6", 290.
Ridiculous.
If they get him involved, I think things will be okay.
Mm-hmm.
But on to other things. Now, you are listening to My Sports Show on 903 Network Radio. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
I'm the host.
We're gonna move in.
I'm your host.
Huh?
I'm your host.
Oh yeah, I'm your host, Katie Senior. We getting it in again.
This nigga sold me this shit. Player hater. I can't get jiggy with this shit.
I was watching that last night. I couldn't help but laugh.
I was watching Bad Boys 2 last night.
But back to the NFL. Did you see that contract that David Carr got? I mean, Derek Carr got? Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
After 2 years?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Why not?
Have you looked at his mechanics?
I see his numbers.
He don't have mechanics.
You don't need it.
Dude be standing on his tiptoes and ball be out heard. It's
You
just
don't
flat.
need it. You don't need it, man.
Well,
I mean,
no.
the results is in the
But here's the
results.
thing. The reason I say that
What?
is because that's a shoulder injury waiting to happen.
Yeah, true.
It really is.
But what other choices they got? Go get Jay Cutler, Mike Glennon.
Tony Romo.
Nah, Romo will help him. I don't know about no more, but you know, you get to looking at these quarterbacks, man. It ain't a lot of shit to pick from out there.
No, it's not.
At all. And that brings me to my next point. I don't understand how Colin Kaepernick, a person that's been to the Super Bowl, ain't got a job right now. I understand why he don't got a job right now.
That's more political than anything.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I know why, but hey, he's still a good quarterback.
Oh yeah. No, you can't take that away from him.
But it's more trash quarterbacks than it is good quarterbacks.
Oh yeah, that's all day long.
You got number one, Tom Brady. Can't dispute that.
No.
And then you just fill in from there. Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson.
So let's jump on that. So if Tom Brady is number one, who's 2, 3, 4, and 5?
I don't know. That's what I said. I can't really argue. I could say Russell Wilson. I could say Cam Newton. I could say
if I had
Drew Brees.
If I had to write
Phillip Rivers.
a chart and Tom Brady is number one,
Right.
my number two is Matty Ice.
Hell no.
You don't think that?
Hell
Dude, you
no.
don't think Matty Ice?
Fuck no. Fuck no. That's just
Come
me.
on, bro.
No. Not number two.
If it wasn't for time mismanagement,
Right.
he'd have a Super Bowl ring right now. He
Yeah.
really would.
But if he
Because
was an alpha, he wouldn't have lost this Super Bowl.
No, but just think about it though. He carved
Right.
the Patriots defense up
In the first
like
half.
nobody has.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the past probably 10 years.
Right.
I mean, literally, he carved them up like Thanksgiving turkey.
But it's easy to play good when there ain't no pressure on you. What happened when the pressure started getting tight?
It wasn't his fault.
I didn't say it was his fault, but he's the leader of the team.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, it wasn't his mistakes that led to them losing
No,
that
it
game.
wasn't. It wasn't.
But if you just look at his body of work so far,
Right.
I'd have to give him number two.
No, I can't. You know why? Because he got a nigga that's the size of LeBron James on this team.
Have you looked at what Aaron Rodgers got?
Who he got?
He's got a nice stable of receivers.
Who
bro.
he got though? Who he got that look like LeBron James on
He
his
said
team,
look like
bro?
LeBron James.
That nigga Julio was a piece, man.
Man, look.
He ain't missing nothing, man.
Matty Ice can't help what he got.
Nah,
bro.
I'm not taking nothing away from him, but I just think that number two, that's too high, man. That's too high, bro. Like maybe 4, maybe. That's just my own opinion. But
Yeah, no.
I think Aaron Rodgers I know Aaron Rodgers come first. I know Big Ben come first. I know and to me, Phillip Rivers is even better than Matty Ice to me. Cam Newton is better than Matty Ice to me. Russell Wilson is better than Matty Ice to me. Who am I forgetting? Dax to me is better than Matty Ice.
Hold on, man, because Matty be throwing that thing.
No, I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not saying he's not good.
Let's just say
He in the top 10.
Let's just say for the sake of argument.
He in the top 10.
Aaron Rodgers 2, Matt Ryan 3.
Okay. I don't agree with 3, but I don't agree with 3. I don't agree with 3, bro. I know. I can't co-sign that.
I tried to slide that. I tried to slide that in there.
I can't co-sign the 3, man. You know, I can't. I mean, he did just have a good season.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put him at 5. Let's put him in the middle.
See, the reason I put him in number 2 is who won the NFL MVP this year?
Who? Did he win?
Yes, he did.
But that don't mean anything.
Why not?
Because they don't get an MVP to the right MVP all the time, bro. You know that, man. You know how these people play, bro. You gotta look at everything, man. You know. Just like they didn't want to give my boy props, Dax, man. Come on, man. You know this boy got it, man.
Yeah, he does.
Y'all mad because y'all didn't see what the Cowboys seen in him. Now y'all want to keep this Romo talk up. Romo is over with, man. That shit is a wrap. Like,
yeah, he is. He is just
to come in, you know, just to come in with the demeanor of and not let nothing fluster him when he, you know, he just so calm, bro. He got it.
Okay, let's do this.
But finish your list. My bad, bro. I didn't mean to throw you
Okay,
out.
well, my list is Tom Brady, Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers.
No Phillip Rivers.
No, Phillip Rivers is 6 or 7.
No Eli. No Eli Manning.
Eli's in top 10.
No Cam Newton.
Cam would be 6.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson was 5.
Alex Smith.
No. My number 4,
James Winston.
Matthew Stafford.
Number 4.
Yes.
Top 10. Number 4.
Yeah.
I like Matthew Stafford. Though. I ain't gonna really knock him, but I don't put him at 4 though. I can't put him at 4 because he ain't won.
Well, but I put him in.
Not saying it's all his fault. But
I put him in number 4 simply because of his numbers.
Right.
Because just think about it. He had one of his best seasons this past season without Calvin Johnson.
Because he can think. You don't have to worry about. That's why I was talking about Dax a while ago.
Right.
He was establishing that this is not. He's not going to look at one person.
And
He's going to look at the field.
The main reason I mentioned Matt Stafford is because his top receiver is Golden Tate.
Yeah, I know. I had him on my fantasy team.
But that's what I'm saying.
He was putting up numbers.
Golden Tate.
Putting up numbers.
That's what I'm saying. He putting in work with Golden Tate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He got another receiver. What's his name? Under Mike Jones or something like that. Because I had him on my fantasy team. Dude got like 50 points one week. That's how I know some of these no-name people.
He said no name.
I mean, far as sports fans, if you ain't just no fan of the Lions, you ain't gonna know a lot of these people. But you know,
Marvin Jones.
yeah, Marvin Jones.
Yeah, Marvin Jones Jr.
But he fell off. I put his ass on waivers.
He's not putting on waivers.
Yeah, taking up a spot, man. But yeah, I mean, you got 6 quarterbacks. You got how many you got right now?
5.
Now name them again.
Tom Brady at 1.
Cosign.
I got Matt Ryan at 2.
Can't cosign.
Aaron Rodgers at 3. Matt Stafford at 4. And Russell Wilson at 5.
Okay. So where's Cam falling?
6.
What about Big Ben?
Big Ben is 7.
What about the young kid Mariota? They're gonna be right this year. They're gonna be right this year.
I put him at 11.
Outside. We missing somebody then. Alex Smith.
Alex Smith is 12.
What about your boy that used to
Because
quarterback for Houston?
Eli's 9.
Eli's 9. What about the kid that played for Houston last year? That started for Houston. Where you put him at?
Who? TJ?
No, for Houston. Brock Osweiler. Where he at?
Brock ain't even in the top 25.
Man, they gave that boy all that cheese, man.
Man, for nothing.
Man.
For absolutely nothing.
Where the rest of the quarterbacks at? We can't fill out a top 10 list?
We can't, no, we just did. Because remember we had Tom Brady,
Okay.
Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Stafford. We had Russell Wilson at 5. Then we had Cam at 6.
Okay.
Then we had Big Ben at 7. Who do we have at 8?
Nah, I put Big Ben in the top 5, bro. I wouldn't put him in no 7.
Because I had...
Have you ever seen Big
remember
Ben
I
play?
had Eli at 9.
You seen Big Ben play before, right? So how can you put him at 7? So you telling me that Matt Ryan is better than Big Ben? That's what you're telling me.
I don't think Big Ben's ever won MVP though.
Got 2 Super Bowls.
Well, he didn't win them.
He didn't win them?
No.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. Did you see the dudes hanging off of him when he was like throwing on one leg and shit, bro?
Yeah, but who was catching the ball?
Man, he had several people.
Antonio Brown.
Not the first Super Bowl. Antonio Brown wasn't even on the
Well,
team.
the first Super Bowl was their defense.
Yeah,
their defense and running
right.
game.
But he had to manage. He went through the same shit Dak was going through.
Yeah.
Like they was giving everybody credit but him.
So who did I say was 10?
Phillip Rivers, Drew Brees. You don't think Drew Brees is?
Breeze is 8.
Oh, okay. Eli Manning.
Eli 9.
Eli 9. So what do you think? Do you think Eli won them Super Bowls, or you think it was the defense?
I actually think it was a combination of both. But if I had to give him his props, I'd give Eli his props. Because Eli be balling though.
Man,
Even though I'm not a Giants fan, Eli be balling.
he had a defense too when he won.
Yeah. Yeah, no, his defense shut Tom Brady up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the defense though.
But he had to put up points.
Yeah. Okay. I ain't got too many arguments with the
10.
list. Just the spots of the shit.
So
But
10 we go Rivers.
what about Geno Smith?
Come on, man.
No,
He need to retire right now.
that fuckery right there.
He need to retire like right now.
Nah, he just needs a system that believe in him, man. They don't let quarterbacks develop like they used to.
Well, like I said,
They
it
expect
goes
someone
back
to
to
come right in and then get the ball and shit.
it goes back to being based on contract size.
Right.
If you got drafted top 10 as a quarterback, then we're gonna rush you along. We're not gonna let you develop, and
Oh,
that's bad.
like the LA Rams. Who is their quarterback? What's the kid they drafted? Jared Goff.
Yeah,
Do you think the Rams gonna be any good this year?
no, because he's not good.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one that
No,
seen
he's
what I
not
seen.
good. He is the new day Ryan Leaf.
He kinda
He's too emotional.
He remind me of Leaf. I mean, not Leaf. He remind me of Matt Ryan. Like the way he played football. He just don't got the system around him, man.
At all.
That was a mess. Jeff Fisher got so rich for not doing nothing good.
Absolutely nothing.
So, I think Jameis gonna be good this year too.
So, what do you think about AP being in New Orleans?
Well, I think that it's gonna sell tickets,
Oh no, it's gonna definitely sell tickets.
and I think in spots he can help them. But he ain't what he used to be no more. But
Well, I mean, they don't-
he always prove a nigga wrong. So
They don't run the ball. I mean, I don't understand
he's gonna
the
help
marriage.
Drew Brees. It's
But
gonna
I'm just saying,
help
no, I
Drew
don't
Brees.
understand the marriage. AP is a running back
Right.
that needs volume
Right.
carries. Drew Brees is throwing the ball 55 times a game.
Yeah,
so
but-
AP gonna get 12 carries.
But you can look at it like this: if AP is in the formation, they have to respect the fact that he could get the ball.
But no, what I meant to say is, AP is not a catching the ball out of the backfield
Right,
threat.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
I figured New Orleans would have grabbed somebody of that ilk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they do best.
Right.
But I mean, you never know. Sean Payton might be trying to change his spots.
Yeah, they let Brandon Cooks go. I didn't really understand that move because he was one of their best receivers,
Right.
and they traded him to the fucking Patriots. Patriots got Gilmore, nigga, over there from Buffalo,
Yep.
and they got the other boy. They got a fucking all-star team over there, bro.
That's the Patriot way, bro.
I don't get it.
That's what Patriots do, bro.
Man, that's crazy.
The
I mean,
Patriots-
it's good for the Patriots, but everybody else,
The Patriots
they might not lose a fucking game this year.
are the NFL equivalent
With Golden
of the
State.
Spurs.
Oh, the Spurs?
They keep retooling
yeah,
every year.
consistency,
They keep
yeah.
retooling every year.
Man,
Hey,
they
you know
might
what?
not lose a fucking
You don't-
game this year,
You
bro.
don't like him? I see value in him. Give me him.
They
for
might
cheap.
go undefeated this year, bro.
I wouldn't doubt
Unless
it.
they play the Cowboys, they gonna lose that game.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But they, nigga, that Bill Belichick is a genius.
Of course.
Really, I gotta give him his props. I ain't looking at nothing else but his football stuff. So I gotta give him his props, man. He a genius.
Yeah, you can't take nothing away from the guy. I mean, just think about how consistent he's been with what he's doing.
Yeah, but they practice. They practice that. They find other people that's, at the end. This Brandon Cooks is young. Like, they never done it like this before. He is a star.
Right.
But usually they get people on the back end, and then that's just want to win a championship, and they'll take less money. But
Right.
they doing it a little different this time. They doing it with draft picks and everything.
Yes, sir. Now, to move on, you're listening to my radio show, 903 Network Radio. I'm your host, KD Senior. We getting it in still. We're gonna move on to boxing.
Boxing, yeah.
Now, at first I wasn't enthused about this Mayweather-McGregor thing, but then I thought about it.
I'm enthused.
I thought about it in these terms. If this is a pure boxing match, pardon my language, McGregor's about to get his ass handed to him. Simply because
I agree with that, right?
But what I'm saying though, if this is just a pure boxing match and we going off of boxing
That's what
skills,
it is. That's what it is.
McGregor has no chance. Now, here's the thing I'm interested to see though.
Right.
Does he snap and go UFC?
This is the scary part about the whole situation. Everybody in the world knows Floyd is pretty much a lock to win this fight.
Right.
But the scary thing is about it is the gloves are a little bigger. I'm talking about for Conor McGregor.
Right.
So he can take shots because of some of his fights he has with the Diaz brothers. And
Right.
Floyd is not really a knockout artist.
Right.
And one thing about McGregor I can say, because I watch him, he got heart, bro, and he's very patient.
Right.
When he fight, like he'll box, he can grab you and do all that stuff. But I seen him fight cats in the ring where he's doing nothing but looking for knockout shots. Like, that's the scary part of it. So I know Floyd take his craft serious and he got the advantage, but you can't overlook nobody, man. You gotta still come in there and fight because McGregor got heart, bro. He got heart.
You can't discount the heart of the champion. Bro.
He got heart, man.
That's for real.
He got heart, man, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's a better fight than people think, man.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be just like an embarrassing
Right,
fight,
right.
but what I'm looking at is, Floyd.
What he do and what he do, right?
He's a defensive fighter,
Right,
so
right.
I'm gonna let you get out of position, and he's not a power puncher,
Right.
but
Yeah, he
if
can knock you
McGregor comes with one of
right.
them. Try to knock your head off shots
Right.
and is exposed.
Have you ever seen
for
him
too
fight?
long?
Have you
No.
ever seen him fight? See, you gotta watch him fight because he's kind of like Floyd in a way where he's not like Floyd. He's like Roy Jones with his boxing. He comes from these crazy angles. His stance, he don't really have a set stance. He'll do some crazy shit to get you to compromise yourself,
Right.
and then fire off on you. So it's a scary
That's
fight.
not a bad
man.
strategy though.
It's a scary fight for Floyd, man.
It should
I
be.
mean, I'm not saying a scary fight like he gonna lose, but I think Floyd should take this man serious, man, because they don't want to see his record clean anyway. So
Right.
you better be on your toes, bro. I mean,
Literally.
I was watching him fight the Diaz boy to take all the punishment, and it's just I seen how even when they start exchanging punches, he stays calm. He don't get out of his body. He still keeps his foot in the middle of the dude's chest at all times. Like, so you ain't dealing with no dummy, man. He can't take this light. But I'm looking forward to seeing this fight though, bro. I really am, man.
It's gonna be epic, bro.
The sport of boxing is it's coming back. It took a little dip, but now you're starting to see a lot more good fighters. Like Andre Ward just beat Sergey, and I like Triple G. You ever seen Triple G fight? See, they don't want to fight him either. Triple G is a beast. For real, he from like Kakistan or something, but yeah, man. You said let's talk about boxing. Let's talk about boxing.
Now, here's what I want to see. I want to see the remarks after the fight?
Man, I told myself after the last time I paid $100 for a Floyd fight that I wasn't doing that bullshit no more, bro. And here I am fighting against it now. Like, nigga, I want to get this fight unless somebody tell me, man, we having a fight party over here. So I told myself I ain't buying this bullshit. It took me 2 months to get my cable bill right again.
Man,
bro. Like,
the whole thing with buying the pay-per-views, man, is that's the risk. It's kind of like buying a used car. As soon as you drive off the lot, you don't know if the wheels gonna fall off down the street. Yeah, you don't know if the wheels gonna fall off down the street. You don't know if you're gonna get your money for this pay-per-view, bro. I mean, you know Floyd gonna give you a show. You know McGregor gonna try to put on a show by running his mouth. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, you don't know if you're gonna get your money's worth or not.
Right.
All you can do is cross your fingers and your toes and hope, hey, you know what? I paid this money. I sure hope I get my money's worth.
Right.
Which, to me, I didn't understand when Floyd last fight. Floyd is a defensive fighter.
Right.
Everybody knows that.
Defensive master.
I didn't understand why everybody was all upset because he's a defensive fighter. You know what you're going to get.
But I'm going to be honest with you. I never really paid attention to Floyd. I was a Pacquiao fan.
Right.
So buying that fight is just wanting to see them two fight. But I never really watched a lot of Floyd fights. But after that fight, I was like, God damn, like, I'm never going to pay for this shit with this nigga again. Like, I'm not buying no more of this nigga fights. Because I'm used to Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler just going ham, just throwing hands.
Right.
Like, I don't want to see a nigga run from corner to corner and lean back. So, I don't want to see that, man.
And, you know, and then here's the thing, though.
It's good for him.
It looked to me like a lot of times Floyd was just playing with Pacquiao.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I know that's part of the show.
Right.
And I know that's Floyd being Floyd.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just tripping off of you just looking on Facebook and stuff, and looking at the comments. Man, Mayweather sucks. He ran this, that, and the other.
He didn't run. That's part of the game.
That's like going to the horse racing track.
Right.
And you got a Tennessee Walker, which you know he don't sprint.
Right.
Betting money that he's gonna beat these thoroughbreds. Right. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you knew what you was getting when you paid for it. Or when you gave your homeboy money to go over his house and watch. You knew what you was getting, man.
I think that fight was like 4 years too late though. Because they should have fought.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying? Wait till they both got older. Like this fight right here, like people want to watch it because it's two different sports coming together to fight. But really, I don't know, man. I just hope Floyd knows what he's doing because this dude, McGregor, he's a beast. He's a hard. I done seen about 6 of his fights. Not saying he can beat Floyd, but it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy as people think it's gonna be.
No.
Like I heard Max Kellerman and all them saying it.
Max needs to sit down and shut up somewhere.
McGregor has no chance to beat a natural boxer. I know he's from the sport of boxing, and I respect his pedigree and all that. But I don't think you can discount a man's heart either, though.
No, that's the one thing you can't.
I mean, you know, as far as the gloves, they use small gloves in UFC.
Yep.
So they used to taking harder punches. So I'm thinking, okay, these gloves is gonna be like damn near cheating for McGregor because he got so much. When Floyd hit him, he's not feeling that little weight glove no more. He ain't feeling that. He's feeling a soft glove. I'm not saying it's soft to get punched with a glove, but you know what I mean. Like it's just like if you play high school football and then you get to cheat one day and go play Pioneer for one day.
Totally different.
Yeah, like you know. So I don't know. It's scary for Floyd, man.
For sure.
But yeah, I like him. I like the dude from Alabama, Deontay Wilder. He's pretty good, heavyweight. But the heavyweight division is damn near non-existent no more, man. It ain't like when we was coming up.
Brown is pretty good.
Who?
Adrian Brown.
To me, he's a fake Floyd wannabe.
He said fake.
He got beat up last game.
I take it you don't like him.
No, I just don't like the way he act. I don't like some of the shit he does. Like,
you know, it's just like everything. Some people take it and go the wrong way with it. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see his last fight?
See,
I didn't see it either, but I know he lost. He had a chance to sign with Rock Nation, right?
Right.
And just the way he responded to Jay, which I understand. He was talking about I can make that much money. You ain't finna pimp me. What? I get that, but at the same time, sometimes you should have a conversation with people privately instead of putting the business out like that to the world.
No, that's for real.
That causes a whole bunch of unnecessary bullshit. So,
Literally.
you know,
Literally.
it'd be like if you like LB, I want you to play for my Duke team, and I'll just hit you back on some Facebook or video shit. Nigga, I ain't playing for that bitch ass squad you playing for. Like,
right.
Instead of calling and be like, nah, man, I can't play. That's how I look at him. I don't like niggas that do that shit like that, bro.
Well, that's part of the performance. When you take when you take the performance too far,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just looks fake. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't even have to do that. Right. Why? Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So no, that's.
I mean, but who am I though? They rich athletes, man. They can do what they want. I'm just giving my opinion.
Well, but here's the thing though.
You know, I'm just a spoke on the wheel, bro.
But here's the thing though. You just being real about it.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Just being real about it. I mean, it's unnecessary.
But I don't know if he feed people. I don't know if he changes his community. I don't know if he's investing in different
here's
things.
the thing.
I don't know nothing about that dude.
If he was, you'd know it already.
Oh yeah, I mean,
literally. If he was, you know it already.
Right.
Like, I'm watching the BET Awards last night.
I seen bits and pieces.
Chance,
yeah,
the rapper.
I tweeted. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I posted there. I said he said some real shit.
Yeah,
right
for
there,
real.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, just like I said, that's how evident it is. If you doing it, it'll show up. It will show up.
Yeah, man.
But ladies and gentlemen, you listening to my radio show, 903 Network Radio.
Yes, sir.
I'm your host, KD Senior. We still getting it in. This is our first show. We appreciate y'all tuning in to listen to what we have to say. I think after that, we're gonna shut it down for this first episode.
This
I
nigga.
I liked how it went. We had some good conversation.
You look like the bitch ass nigga who sold me this shit. I can't get jiggy with this shit.
Yeah, did you see the chip that was in that CD? Like, how you gonna listen to this CD? I broke.
He said you look like you been biting on him. Oh man. Yeah, it's been real. I mean, we touched on everything.
Well, everything that I had wrote down pretty much.
Oh, okay. Well, man, you know, I'm glad you got this first one off.
Yeah.
You gotta end it the right way though, you know what I'm saying? Give out your shout outs, your love.
Oh man, you know, my shout outs is always the same, man. My wife and my kids.
Already.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Shout out to the Most High, you know. Appreciate LB, you know what I'm saying, with the platform, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so we can say what we need to do, you know
yes,
what I'm saying?
We all growing, people. Like, we all putting this together. We brick by brick in here, man. So y'all be patient with us. We gonna keep getting better. You know what I'm saying? Keep getting more resources. Keep bringing y'all new, fresh ideas and content. And we appreciate all the love and support. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So.
You know what? I do want to say this though.
What?
You can hit us up at the 903 Network Radio at gmail.com for any suggestions and thoughts you have.
And the number
for us to put on the show.
I got a direct line. Y'all can call me anytime because I work nights. Don't call me crazy though, but the number is 903-744-5443, man. I mean, any small businesses out there that want their business promoted, anybody want to come bring their cards or whatever to me or promote their business, just holler at me, holler at KD, holler at Charlie Hustle, holler at Jay Troney. Just holler at anybody you know that's attached. And y'all can get to us. We ain't hard to find, man.
At all.
So ain't no egos, man. We just trying to change shit around here, bro.
That's real.
Real shit. That's all I got, bro. This your show, man. So
my radio show. We're coming at you direct. Appreciate y'all checking us out.